Welcome. It's a special meeting of the Region 12 Board of Ed. I'd like to call to order and take attendance. Hopefully that's not for us. All right. I am here. Alan?
Here.
Michelle? Here. Julie? Here. Lisa? John? Here. Peter? Steph? Greg? Here. Jen? Here. Mike? Here. And absent is Jim, who sends his regrets. All right, so we have a quorum. The meeting's called to order, and I have an opening remark before we move to the business at hand. Our search process, led by Dr. Joe Rardi, who is hiding someplace here, but concludes this evening after several months. The voice of the community was captured during 18 focus groups, an online survey that was available to everyone who cared to respond, and we had a robust showing on the survey. We also had a rather deep pool of candidates. We had 20 candidates who applied for the position. The entire board participated in the interview and selection process, so it was truly a group effort. I want to thank everyone who participated in that process out in the community, who took the time to share their thoughts with us. It was all captured and taken into account as we went through our deliberations. Also want to thank the board for their dedication to this process. As someone has reminded us, it's probably one of the most, if not most important responsibilities we have as board members is to select our superintendent. And finally, again, a thank you to Dr. Arardi for his work and guidance through the process. So with that, do I have a motion to appoint?
I have a rather formal motion in three parts. Be it resolved that the Board of Education, in accordance with Connecticut General Statute Section 10-157, hereby selects Megan Bennett to serve as the superintendent for the Chepaug Valley Regional School District Number 12, commencing July 1, 2018. Be it further resolved that the board chair be authorized to execute the employment contract on behalf of the board with respect to Megan Bennett's employment as superintendent of schools. Be it finally resolved that the Board of Education terminates the search process for superintendent of schools and dismisses the superintendent search committee. Do we have a second?
Thank you, Michelle. All right, at this point, I would open the floor up to any discussion or comments that anyone may have, but I would, if you don't mind, the chair would like to lead with comments. I'll say that Megan was truly a standout candidate in a pool of strong applicants. I'm certainly confident that she has the skills, the characteristics, and the leadership that we're looking for to propel our region forward. Her energy and passion are contagious, and she's going to do great things for our children, their parents, and our three towns. So I'm certainly voting in favor of this motion tonight. Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to say anything? Michelle.
Yes, I would just like to join Anthony in welcoming Megan to our Region 12 family here. We're all very excited. I just wanted to share that this is my third superintendent search, and I wanted to thank Dr. Arardi for bringing us such a great pool of candidates. We really had some quality candidates that came to us, which was also very exciting, a nice reflection of the region, I think. And there are some who would say that working with a board of 12 is sort of like herding cats. It can be, but I was really excited by how quickly this board coalesced around this decision. It was not difficult, you know, and to see us all, very diverse group, come together the way we did is very exciting, I think, for the future of our region. We were excited by not only Megan's passion for education and her energy that she clearly has in everything in her life, but also her very thoughtful and reflective decision-making process, and the creative but yet systematic way she approaches problems. So we have some exciting things on the horizon here in Region 12, AgSTEM being one of them, and the largest one, I would say. And I think we're all looking forward to working together on the challenges of Region 12. So that's it.
Thank you, Michelle. Anyone else? Michael?
So you are going to hear a lot of repetition this evening, Megan, and but some good things do bear repeating. So you'll forgive us for that. You know, as an English teacher, I had to find the perfect quote to that tried to encapsulate you, and I think Dr. Martin Luther King said it best when he said that intelligence and character, that is the goal of true education, and I think that's what brought us to you, or you to us. We really saw both of those qualities in you as a candidate and now our new superintendent. Your intelligence just shined through in terms of your ideas, your thinking, particularly your experience, your extensive experience in math education as we're embarking on opening an AgSTEM program. That is going to be particularly useful for us. But your experience at every grade level, too, was very attractive to us, that we're going to feel comfortable with your leadership, both K-12 and beyond, for our students. So we thank you for that. In terms of your character, I'm going to echo some of my colleagues here who mentioned your passion and your leadership. I think that comes through, and I think you're going to be a great leader in that you model the types of qualities that we want our Chippewa learners, as we say here, to possess, that perseverance, determination, energy, and enthusiasm for learning. Those are the things I think you embody. So welcome. We're very excited for you to be here.
Thank you, Michael. Anyone else care to say anything? Stephanie? Great. Okay.
We have something to say. Yeah, I am going to repeat a little bit, I guess. But Megan, welcome. Welcome to Region 12. And I'm so thrilled to introduce the community to you. I'll echo the sentiment that as a board member, one of the most important decisions we can make is hiring a superintendent. And from our first encounter, Megan stood out among a pool of highly talented and qualified candidates. So thanks again, Dr. O'Reilly, for bringing all of them to us. But through our conversations with Megan, her infectious enthusiasm, conviction, and vision for our region just lit up the room. I believe parents and administrators will find her creative thinking and introspective nature and her analytical skills are going to serve our region very well. I'm energized by your hiring, and I look forward to supporting you in continuing to make Region 12 stand out as a district in the state of Connecticut. And I think you'll find that beyond the geographical beauty of our three towns are warm faces, passionate and philanthropic parents and residents who are going to be thrilled to support you as well because they've got pride in our community. So thank you for coming to us, and we feel very lucky to have you.
Stephanie, thanks. Greg?
The opportunity to speak has never eluded me, but I will be uncharacteristically brief. First of all, I want to thank Joe. I want to thank Joe Arardi. Joe, absolutely sensational job. Your leadership, your counsel, you're helping us through this in very short order and a lot faster than I ever thought we would get through it. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much. Megan, I would stand here and heap more praise on your shoulders, but let me just say that I agree with everything that's said wholeheartedly. And the one thing I'll add is that I am completely satisfied that the children, the students of Region 12, have won. And not just the students of Region 12, but the ones that are going to be coming to Region 12 that might have thought they were going somewhere else. And all of that's going to happen, and we really are looking forward to it. We're over the moon. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Anyone else? If not, sorry, Okay. If not, we have a motion on the floor. I won't repeat it right now, but I believe we know what's at hand, so let's move to a vote. All those in favor of the motion as read by Alan this evening, please raise your hand. All those opposed? All those abstain? The motion passes unanimously. And please let me say on behalf of Jim, who couldn't be with us this evening, he said that, and he will repeat this, he said at the next board meeting he's at, but he said if he were able to make it this evening, and it was rather short notice that we decided to move tonight, that he would have also voted in the affirmative as well. So we truly had 12-0 vote for the record. So with that, I'm going to ask our I'm going to ask Megan if you have a few things you might be prepared to say. Please join us. It's on.
All right. Wow. Well, good evening. So I appreciate all of the Region 12 staff who came out tonight. I also want to thank Selectman Curtis Reed from Bridgewater who came out today. So thank you so much, and of course to our board. So I'm going to begin with all of the thank yous that I need to provide. However, I'm also going to assure you that I'm going to miss some people. But I want to thank our chair, Anthony Amato, and the entire Board of Education. The time you gave to this process, as well as your conviction to the success of our children, are remarkable. I'm impressed with your ability to challenge one another and provide thought-provoking questions. I also would like to thank the search consultant, Dr. Rarty, who was ready with answers to every question I had. I also want to thank Andrew, our custodian at Washington Primary, who was always ready to greet our nervous candidates with some small talk and kindness, but to know what a wonderful ambassador to Region 12 staff. I want to thank Dr. Pat Constantino for all of her work in the district. There are some very exciting opportunities that are currently unfolding, and I'm thrilled to be part of projects that already have so much momentum. I want to thank the communities of Bridgewater, Roxbury, and Washington. I think it is important to me that we honor all these towns individually while we are still creating the Region 12 identity. I'd also like to introduce myself to you all. So I'm the mother to Jordan at the end, turning 12 on Friday, so big exciting birthday. Yeah, see? And Lauren, my 9-year-old daughter. Now, I do have to say to you, Lauren did ask me when I started this process, so, Mom, you want to be famous for announcing snow days? So leave it to a family member to humble you really quick. I am also the wife to a very patient and wonderful husband, so Ken Bennett. My family provides me with my greatest joys and life lessons, but I am also a sister, a daughter, and a friend. I share these roles with you because they help me make my decisions and gain perspectives on the experiences of others. I define myself as an educator. I have been a teacher, a curriculum coordinator, a principal, and now I'm looking forward to being your superintendent. I recognize that I am joining a strong team of committed educators. The accomplishments of the staff can be seen in the opportunities that have been provided to our children. I want to make sure that I am part of this team. I am both a teacher and a learner. I believe in children and public education. I recognize that I am also less likable the further away I get from children. So it is my endeavor to be both visible and accessible to all members of our community, especially our children. Feedback makes us stronger. I want to make sure that we are showcasing the best in everything that we do. I have a motto: praise loudly and correct quietly. And I am looking forward to shouting our successes from the mountaintops. I'm excited for the upcoming Ag STEM project. I love the vision the district is seeking to create 21st century opportunities for our children. Not only will we be looking at ways to improve the environment and earth, we are creating business-minded students. The variables that are needed to be considered when they are farming will lead our students to opportunities with careers in environmental sciences, math, business, agriculture, and technology. I'm impressed by the forward-thinking board and staff for their vision of this project. I believe in strong relationships, and relationships need to be cultivated and nurtured. We are only as good as our last actions. It is important that all decisions we make are looking at all points of view. Our decisions should be well informed. I believe in transparency. I am known for having clear expectations and honest communication. I have been so fortunate in my career to work in schools and districts that have been supportive of education and the efforts of the schools themselves. Region 12 has showcased their support for children and the futures of their towns with investments, involvement, advocacy for both students and the towns themselves. So, the good news about tonight is that my biography is not long to read. No reporter will get carpal tunnel syndrome writing my history. But it is my hope that all of that ink will be saved for the stories that we will write together for the future we are building here in Region 12. So I stand here before you, honored, humble, and happy. Thank you all. And I heard there's cake.
Yes. Yes, she has secret one. She has a sweet tooth. So with that, yes, there will be a reception afterwards for those who like to stay and get to meet Megan. I certainly would encourage it. So with that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those in favor? Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you.